Hey guys, how you doing today? I finally got my stupid voice back. I had laryngitis, it turns out. Um, so I got this cute shirt from Lane Bryant. It's kind of like a thermal shirt, waffle weave, and it has a hoodie and the little kangaroo pocket things like a hoodie, but it's sleeveless. And so I decided to do a blue look. I did manage to already get something on it, so if you can see that over here, sorry, I'm good at that. So I am going to take the Blue Blood palette by Jeffree Star, because what better to use for a blue look than all of this loveliness? So let's take these off. I already used this vitamin C brightening booster earlier, and the Ahava Essential Day Moisturizer. So those are already on my face. And sorry, there's an ant crawling across my arm. We have the worst ant problem. It drives me nuts. I know the bottle looks funny. I broke the bottle. This is Tarte Day Spray, which can be used as both a primer and as a setting spray. So we're just going to start with that, because I'm really good at forgetting to put on primer once I start my eyes. So dry that real quick. And I do realize that this is the most gigantic fan ever. It is also Todrick Hall. If you know who he is, you can see his little head outline over there. It's a quote from one of his songs. If you don't know who he is, he's an amazing drag queen, and just performer in general. All right, that's dry enough. We'll say dry enough. We're gonna start with the Born This Way concealer in the color Swan. I don't think I ever looked at what the color name was for this. It came in, I think, BoxyCharm, and I know it's concealer and it's not primer, but I don't care. I always use concealer as primer. I just realized I forgot to grab, ouch, a beauty blender. And I also just realized it's not wet, and it should really be wet. So, yeah, whatever. It just means I'm going to use more product than necessary today. Unless I want to bust out the brushes, but I don't have a foundation brush out here and I don't feel like grabbing one. So there you have it. I know some people say you absolutely have to have your beauty blender wet. Some people use it dry. The biggest difference truly is how much product you use. If it's already damp, it doesn't soak up as much of your product as it will when it's dry, because it's a sponge. It soaks things up. And I've heard some people say that it just blends better when it's wet. But like I said, I totally forgot to do that. So, oh well. I have a limited amount of time to get this video done while I am on my lunch break, so I'm not going to worry about schematics or semantics, however you say that. Whatever. I'm going to start with a fluffy little brush like this that I hope is clean. It is clean enough. I know that sounds really bad, but sometimes I'm really good about cleaning my brushes before I put them back in here. Sometimes I'm not. And my little succulent plant that one of my coworkers gave me got too big for his britches. So he got moved into here, so he has more room to grow. And the cute little skull that he came in, it gets to now be a brush holder, because why not? I love sugar skulls and he's cute. So I don't know why I ramble. All right, let's see. Let's start with, okay, well, we'll start with Wealthy down here just to kind of set that concealer, I guess, and get it a good color for the brow bone. It's a nice neutral. It kind of matches my skin tone when it's not all blotchy and red. And I do like to kind of set that with the neutral and get that right underneath the brow. I mean, 9 times out of 10, my colors end up going all the way up to my brow anyways, because I don't have the biggest eye sockets. I don't have as much real estate as some people do, and so I tend to let my eye color go a little higher, get a little closer to my brow, because you know what? That's what I feel like doing, and that's all that matters. So let's see. I think I'm going to go into I'm Cold right here and start kind of at the front here. I know a lot of people start with a darker on the outside and then just do a cut crease to get the lighter in. But sometimes if you have limited time or you just don't feel like going through that much pain in the butt, if you start with your lighter color first and work your way towards the darker, you don't have to do that extra step of the cut crease. You can just carefully do your colors to work it out as you go across. So I've got that, just kind of like that first third-ish. I'm going to go into Blue Blood right here. Kind of keep going from there, a little blend it into the first color and kind of go across that middle part of the eye. Although now that I do this, I'm thinking I should have gone darker. Because of the eyeliner I want to use, it might kind of disappear in this. Just going back to I'm cold to kind of blend better. I'm just taking it like from the edge of that color over the top of the one I just did to kind of blend it in, because I don't want to take over what I'd already done. Get it a lot colder. A lot colder. Did get a little darker. Yeah, you know, it's funny. Kind of matches the inside of my glasses right now, because inside of my glasses are Tiffany blue. Look at that. It's funny. I know, random thought. Who cares, right? They match my glasses. My eyeshadow matches my glasses. They are actually Tiffany & Co. branded glasses. They're not just happen to be Tiffany blue. They really truly are Tiffany blue because they're Tiffany brand. I was actually kind of surprised when I saw that Tiffany even made glasses the last time I went in to check out, or to get my eyes checked. And then Kevin promptly told me they were old lady glasses. I'm going to go into Blue Monday next, which is this one here. And so far I'm still just using that same brush. I haven't cleaned it out in between because I'm blending anyways from one color to the next, so I'm just grabbing the new color with a little bit of the old right below it and just working that. And I might even go back to the color before just to help blend it like I did from the first color to the second. I might do the same thing here. I actually kind of feel like I want that darker blue a little farther over. I really do feel like maybe I started too dark. I mean too light. Sorry. Too light. And I'm starting to kind of work this a little into my crease. I probably should switch to a blending brush if I'm going to do that. I know I just totally went over everything I just did and just took it over with this blue, but you'll see why when I get to my eyeliner. I just feel like, although that was a really pretty color, that I just didn't start dark enough. Because I think my eyeliner will just blend into the first color. So if you're really careful and purposeful when you put on that darker color at and above the crease, you but your light color is already there, it kind of negates the need for doing that cut crease. One of the gals I follow on Facebook, her name is Natalie Williams, M-U-E, if you want to look her up. She does live videos every Wednesday and Friday about 6 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, excuse me. Now that school's back in session for her daughter, she did hers a little bit later on Wednesday, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. But she's really fun to watch, and she does sell lashes and wigs, and so, you know, sometimes of course she'll promo those. She has affiliate codes with a couple of great brands. Honestly, I bought from some of the brands that she's promoted, and I've loved them so far. Small brands, black owned brands. It's always good to support, especially small business in general during this time, because it's so hard for those small businesses to stay afloat with all the pandemic and all of this craziness going on. But also supporting Black businesses is good. So it's kind of a win-win. You get to support them both at once. And if you're a white supremacist, well, I'm sorry for you. And I might not be the best person to follow because I 100% do not agree with any kind of extremist. I am Jewish. I'm Norwegian. I'm Scottish. I'm German. Technically, my heritage hates itself because I'm both Norwegian, Jew, and German. But I have never understood the intolerance that some people have towards other ethnicities and religions, and just all of it. Like, what is the point? You know, we're all made the way we are. We can't help what our heritage is. I mean, I can't control who my ancestors were. Clearly, nobody can. And it's not fair to judge anybody by their heritage or by the color of their skin or by their religion. You know, every religious group has their own extremists that are just jerks. And every religious group has people who promote peace and love. So to judge somebody by that alone just baffles me. Because you can't fit people into a cookie cutter of all Christians are this, or all Muslims are that, or all Jews or whatever. It doesn't matter. And it just really doesn't matter. So if you support small business, small brands, I've got a couple of ones that I like to follow. In fact, my eyeliner will be from one of them, from So Chic Cosmetics. I have this great blue eyeliner from her. I have a couple other really bright colors that are fun too. Whoops, I almost dropped it. But she's really great. Shika is the owner, and she's a total sweetheart. And like I said, if you want to watch somebody that does lives a couple of times a week to show how to do different stuff, go check out Natalie Williams, MUE, on Facebook. I don't know if she has YouTube, honestly. All right, so we're going to go into this one here. What's that one called? Undertaker. Because we definitely need some darker now in our corner. And kind of up to the top half of the crease. Oh, I hate it when they don't blend well. I hate it when it does this. Do you see those little tiny lines all the way across there? That drives me nuts. Because once they're there, they're damn hard to get back out. I'll probably have to grab a clean brush because I don't necessarily want more darkness in there. But I definitely have to fix that. I don't like it. Kind of going down here. And you know, I always do my eyes first because then I can clean up my mess before I move on. Especially with something like blues. You get a little blue in the wrong spot, man, you will be fighting that fucker forever. Red, too. Oh, reds and blues. Man, once they're in the wrong spot, you are just lucky if you can get it gone. That's all I have to say about that. All right, I'm trying to get this blended. I figure I might as well get the dark on this side, and then I'll work on trying to get those blended out better. Oh, God, I can't believe I did that. I don't know why sometimes they blend just fine, and sometimes they don't. I did have somebody say that some Morphe brushes they like, and some they don't. And the ones that have white bristles are inferior. Honestly, it's been stained so much by eyeshadow pigment that I don't even know what color these ones were originally. I feel like they might have been the white ones. And now it makes me question, is that why I struggle sometimes when I'm trying to blend my crease out? Is it because I have the crappy ones instead of the good ones? I don't know. And then I think, what else do I have for blending? Oh, I have this SL Miss Glam. Is it clean-ish? It's not clean. It is not clean at all. But you know what? That's why I keep a makeup wipe over here. Oh, come on. Oh, well, at least it had brown in it. Could have been worse. Oh, I should have used that brown across the top. Oh, well. I didn't know what color it was, so I just knew something shimmered on my hand when I tried to check it out. All right. I know it's bad. I like rub it on my hand to see if I'm okay. I'm not going to put color on this. Actually, yes, I am. I'm going to put I'm Cold. That lighter blue in it. Because then I can blend up here with that little... Oh, I didn't try that. Because at least then we're working with the same color. didn't get that brush dry. I washed it and I didn't get it dry. That's not smart. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, it wasn't even, I'm cold up here-ish. See, now it's like almost all the way to my eyebrow. Blue blood is what's right here. I forgot I took it over and made it darker. The SL Miss Glam brushes, honestly, they've all come out of my Ipsy. But I've been pretty happy with them overall when I've bought them. See, that actually blended out really nice. So just because I don't want to get that one super dark, I'm going to go back in with my Morphe, the Undertaker, to see if we can't deepen that a little more without having the same problem. I just want to be able to go get that lighter color back on that brush. I definitely did not go as dark blue as I had originally intended. I'm going to go back into blue blood over here for the sake of evenness. Oh yeah, and then I'm cold. Go up here. Try to brighten that, lighten that a little. You know, I think I'm gonna totally do like a 180 on this. Don't mind my craziness and my lack of decision-making skills. We're going into Undertaker, and we are gonna put on the entire frackin' eyelid. We're just gonna make that dark all over. Smoky eye that bad boy. All out. All blue. I can feel it. Sorry, I had some fallout and it landed on two other colors right next to it, and I was worried for a second there. Okay, let's go a little bit more on there. Really get it dark. Ooh, yeah, that's what I wanted. That makes more sense. I still like that we've got that lighter up here. In fact, I might even go back into blue blood and do it a little higher, but I don't know why I even did the light colors on the bottom. I forgot, I guess, that I decided I wanted to use the light blue eyeliner. And I'll try to tag down in the comments if I don't forget for what I used here. I don't have any affiliate codes from anybody. None of this is sponsored. So, you know, when I say that Natalie and Sheikah are great, I really mean it. I really do. Another one I really love is Styles by Jay. Let me see. I have like one of my favorite of her palettes is this one right here. It's Styles by Jay or Styles by Jay Lee, the Social palette. How pretty are those colors? And she's another small Black-owned business. She's a doll. I've got some lashes that are hers too, and she's a total doll. I love her. Okay, so here we go. Got that dark in there. That might be sufficiently dark, other than maybe down along the bottom, but let's not go crazy. I really need to clean my brushes, like all the brushes, like really good. I even have brush cleaner back there and a brush cleaning tool. I'm just not good at doing it. They almost always get washed on here because I'm a lazy basic bitch like that, I guess. That's not even the one that had the lighter colors in it. This one was. I'm so not awake. Alright. So I am going to go back in with blue blood just to kind of get a little more fade out of that deep blue along the crease. I have slightly hooded eyes, so I tend to play my crease a little higher than it really is. Though when my eyes are open, you can still see all the colors. I need to have somewhere around here one of those dry quick change things, so I don't have to use that. Okay. I have to set this down. The makeup wipe is trying to run away from me, honestly. Okay, got about 7 minutes left. I cannot mess around with this, let me tell you. All right. Just going back into that I'm cold really quick up at the top, just to make sure we've really gotten this as light as we can get it. To go from that blue blood up to the brow. I really feel like I didn't quite get Undertaker right here. Just gonna use my finger because I don't feel like getting the brush back out. I just feel like I had a spot there that just was not. Oh, maybe it's just my eyeballs. Maybe it's just the light. All right, we need this little guy, the little flat. I know it's supposed to be a shader. I don't care. I use it how I want to use it. So I'm going to that I'm Cold, that lightest shade. And I'm just going to start that right here on the inner corner. And down the slash line a little bit. Just to brighten up that inside corner, because, yeah, otherwise it's going to be cold. Or too dark. Going back into blue blood here, and then I'm just going to go from that I'm Cold over this way. Honestly, now my eyelashes are all blue. Because I'm blonde, and that's what happens when your eyeshadow gets on your blonde lashes. It takes over, and that is now the color of your lashes. I mean, it's not bad, I suppose. And then I'm going to grab Undertaker on there, just to kind of get this outer corner going. I want to really make sure I've got that wing shape. Even though this isn't our liner, I want that wing shape with Undertaker. So that's what I'm doing here, just making sure I got that good wing shape. Bring it down underneath a bit. Just want to make sure I bring it over about the same distance in. And then the wing shape this way. That's the thing, I really want this dark to not just be my entire lid color, but also really, really handle that. What is this section right here? That. It just looks too light, no matter what I do. Oh well. I'm running out of time. I don't have time to fuck with this. If it doesn't want to work, oh well. Try with something else. Alright. I'm just going to set that behind me. Get it out of my face. Clean that up a little. Okay. I am going to take a tissue, spray a little of the primer / setting spray on it. Because here's the thing, and I hadn't thought about this before. If you use a makeup wipe to do this, you know what you're doing? Take away all your base. But if you're using your primer, you might be wiping around away that blue, but you're not taking away your base because you're putting it back down. Or you're kind of taking it away, but you're also putting it back down at the same time. So whoever I heard that from is brilliant. I don't remember, honestly, who said to do that. But somebody did. They said that instead of using a makeup wipe, use something with either your concealer or your base. And the only reason I'm not using the concealer is because it's so blue, and I don't want to just smudge around this blue. I want to remove the blue so that it doesn't carry over into something else. And I totally just got it all over my nose. I don't know why I'm coughing so bad all of a sudden. So I would keep water around it. All right. Now, back to what I was talking about. This is from So Chic Cosmetics. Again, I'll try to put the link down below as long as I don't forget. I've got blue fingers. Awesome. And I'm just going to do a cat eye. I only have a couple minutes. I might have to finish on break, which would not be the first time that's ever happened. You don't want to do that, though. I do want to bring it all the way to the corner because it that way it brings that blue, that lighter inner corner color across my eyelid with the liner. You know, if you're not good with eyeliner, just go slow. I screw up more often when I try to rush my eyeliner than when I just take it slow. Not do that wing well. That's okay. I'll fix it. I don't know why I'm struggling with this corner. I don't like having my eye closed when I make that line, only because then it never looks right. Because of the hooded. All right. You know, it's funny. We've been working home since March, right? So it's kind of a good thing that we are working from home right now, because then when I decide on a freaking whim that I want to do a cute makeup look during my lunch break and I run out of time, there is no one but the cat around to see me look like a fool from lunch until break with half my face on. Because guess what's about to happen? I am going to finish up this eyeliner real quick and I need to get back on my phones. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's break time. Let's see if we can finish this up. I always struggle with my eyelashes, so I did put on eyelashes before I started the camera up. They're from Styles by Jay, or the website. I'll put it down below. And these are the Classy J. They're not super long, as you can tell, but I have this thing with lashes. Like, I hate when I put on my glasses and my lashes hit them. And so I have to do these shorties so that I can still wear my glasses, because although I'm not completely blind without these, I can't see my computer screen without them. So it's a little important. But yeah, I figured I'd just wrestle with those before I got back on here. So we need to do, what do we need to do? We have lashes. I finished that wing. This wing, man, I was struggling. I don't know why I could not get that wing on to save my life. I end up grabbing this brush. It's a Morphe M250-1. It's a little, I mean, it's still a brush, but the brush size of the eyeliner is really tiny, and I just kept screwing it up. I can't even tell you how many times I redid this. So I grabbed this one just so that it was a little bit bigger, and I got that corner in a little bit better. So, you know, I am definitely more of a felt tip eyeliner person, but sometimes you just gotta have liquid. So there you go. I'm gonna do brows. If I can find them. Legit, where's my Unbeliever? Oh, there it is. I thought about using the Benefit Contour Pro, but those take longer. So this is just the Unbeliever brow in blonde. Nothing too fancy. Just, you know, making them visible. Isn't that amazing, the difference that makes? Like, it's not that I don't have brows or good shaped brows. I don't even pluck my brows. They just grow this way. They're great shape. they're just freaking invisible. So that is how I make them show up. Where is my brush for those? I always like to kind of brush them after I put the product in there, just to make sure that I get off any excess or any clumps that I got in there. And I just kind of brush it up and then just across the top, make it pretty. All right, now, why didn't I go wet my beauty blender? Where is my beauty blender? I lost it. I've lost my mind is what I've lost. Let's be honest here. Ah, there it is. All right, next Can't Stop, Won't Stop in, I believe it's porcelain. Or is it alabaster? Oh, I'm sorry, it is alabaster. I kind of go between porcelain and alabaster. Alabaster is more my, it's summer, I have a tan, for me. Not compared to most people. It's just a touch darker than the porcelain. But in the dead of winter, I'm 100% porcelain skin. No lie, no joke. In fact, I had a coworker one time when I was dressed like a broken doll ask me, because she was thinking about being a doll, how I got my face to look like a doll and what product I used to make it that color. And I said, honey, well, okay, I didn't say honey, I said her name. My normal foundation shade is porcelain. She goes, oh, I didn't think about that. But, I mean, it made her think about it, right? Because then she thought, oh yeah, why don't I just get a lighter foundation? Cheap one probably if you're using it for a costume, but not so cheap that it ends up breaking you out. Because unless you're going to do that costume a lot, do you really want something that's too light for your natural skin tone? Probably not. I'm actually working on some stuff for my 31 days of Halloween. I know it seems early, but I mean, come on. It's September, and I have 31 costumes to do. So I am 100% already thinking about that. And I actually just ordered a contour and highlight stick. Ugh. I do a little bit of contouring, typically with my bronzer, but for what is coming, I'm really not. I'm going to do part of a collab, so I'm kind of keeping it under wraps for a bit, what I'm planning on doing for Halloween. I mean, a few people know, but I'm not like showing the makeup look or anything, although I have already done a test run. And I realized I really did need a true contour and highlight product to accurately pull off this look. Because as pale as I am, I'm going to need to have a very chiseled cheek and some highlight to accent that, and I just couldn't pull it off. Because I always laugh. A lot of websites, like as I was looking around trying to find some contouring products, they say, pick a color that's 1 or 2 shades lighter than your foundation color. It doesn't exist in most product lines. I mean, seriously. I'm too pale. Going darker, a shade or 2 darker for the contour, that's easy. But trying to get a shade or 2 lighter, that is not easy. All right, so I'm going back in with that Born This Way. I just totally put a fingerprint on it. Just to hit this little guy over here that doesn't seem to want to go away. Maybe a little bit here. That blue's kind of sneaking in on me. I feel like I just really did that in a bad. I don't know. Maybe it just dried fast because of my fan over here. Oh, I forgot to turn off the music. I didn't want to have music playing in the background. Hopefully that wasn't loud enough to pick up. Because even though I'm not doing these to try to make money on YouTube, I really don't want videos to get demonetized because I had copyrighted music in them and I didn't have the copyright notes or whatever. I really not that cool yet. Like, not making money cool yet. That's what I mean. There we go. Now, this is the, whoops, NYX HD finishing powder, just to set that. You know, I was watching a video. Raw Beauty Christy, that's who it was. I was like, who was that earlier? She was saying like that she felt like NYX has kind of fallen out of the spotlight. But you know, if you're looking for decent makeup that's really affordable and that you can find easily, like, and I mean easy, like they're at Target, they're at Walmart, there are a lot of places like that, and they're affordable but not super cheap, is NYX. I mean, I have their foundation, I have some powders, I don't have their concealer right now. I love their liquid lipsticks. The liquid suede lipsticks and the velvet matte lipsticks, they're my favorite. I absolutely adore them. So I really feel like a lot of people don't realize what they're missing. This is Take Home the Bronze in the color Oliver by The Balm. I'm still eking out every little bit of product from this pan, despite the fact that I have a new one that's bigger. I realized that I think I've had this one like a year. I got it in an Ipsy box. Sorry about my stupid snotty nose. I'm really not trying to sniffle at you guys, but it won't stop all of a sudden. It's just being horrible. I need to probably take the cough medicine again that the doctor prescribed. But yeah, I've had this one about a year. I mean, as you can see, there's almost nothing left in there, but because I'm a thrifty girl, I am getting everything out of that I can. All right. Bang Beauty Smoked Peach Blush, my go-to, my favorite. I had one of these that also came from Ipsy, but that one I did legitimately finish off. Sorry, I was just checking the clock because we are on a time crunch here. All right. There we go. There's your smoked peach. And then I'm going to grab my Ofra and Nikki Tutorials, and I'm going to go into Space Baby today because it kind of has a blue shift, which seems perfect with our blue look today. It's probably a little extreme on the frost. Oh, that was definitely more than I needed on the end of my nose. Highlight up the nose. I really think I'm pretty sure I just way over highlighted. Is it just me, or I really think maybe my camera's just being weird. I feel like my face is over texturized right now. I look dry. Maybe I should have done the setting spray. We're going into this, like, or maybe I just need to shave the peach fuzzies off my face. I guess I've got peach fuzzies going on. All right, where are we at? Oof. Down to the wire. Let's finish this up with a big fat mess on my desk. It's gonna make it really hard in a couple minutes. Sorry, I'm just kind of shifting stuff a little bit. This is the NYX Velvet Matte in Midnight Muse. Because why not? I suppose a lip liner could have made that a little bit better, but whatever. Well, you know what I want to do? I know I'm like paranoid about that clock. I'm going to go back into Space Baby right here. Just that little highlight right in the center. Well, there we go. What do you think? Do you like the look? I've got about a minute to get this off my desk. So I will see you guys later. Bye.